Welcome everybody. This is Dropshipping A to Z. You're gonna learn how to start from absolutely nothing. If you're serious about dropshipping, make sure to watch this to the end. So here's a look inside. The first thing I'm gonna cover is product research. I'm gonna go through simple, beginner-friendly, unique strategies, which will allow you to find profitable products. And once you think you found a product, I'm gonna show you how to qualify it, so you can make sure it's a good idea to sell it. Then I'm gonna go through store creation, which is gonna have the best themes, how to make an amazing product page, essential Shopify apps, policies, how to make a logo, everything like that. And then the last part, I'm gonna go primarily in depth into TikTok organic, how you should frame your videos, different hooks, sounds, and how to completely demolish your competition. So for a little introduction, what is dropshipping? It's an e-commerce business model that never keeps stock of products. So when a customer purchases from you, you're essentially the middleman, then your supplier ships the product directly to them and you keep the profit. So with this business model, you don't have to worry about selling out any inventory since your supplier has all of it. Here's just a visual. As you can see, the customer orders through your store, then you send that order to your supplier, and the supplier ships it directly to the customer. And a lot of people ask, can you make a lot of money with organic dropshipping? And simply put, the answer is yes, you definitely can. And it mostly depends on three things: your product, your store, and your videos. If you guys don't already know, dropshipping has created so many millionaires, and there's nothing stopping you from being the next one. So before we get into actually finding products, we need to know how to qualify one and what to look for. So the first thing you need is a wow factor, and it should be easy to grab mindless TikTok scrollers' attention. One of the ways you can do this is by inducing an emotion. So you can get them excited about something, give them a sense of urgency, anything. And from mine and many other people's experiences, instant gratification products sell the best. This is like, once the customer receives your product, they feel the benefits instantly. If it takes like a few months to see results, you're gonna get way less sales because the market is a lot smaller. Another thing you need is at least $10 profit per unit. Preferably, it should be 15 to 20, but 10 is the bare minimum, because anything under that, you're basically not making much money. You have to sell way more products to actually make any decent amount of money. The last thing for qualifying a product is taking advantage of holiday and seasonal products. So for example, like Valentine's Day, some cute gifts, like a rose bear, jewelry, something like that. For New Year's, you could sell like a fitness product, something to better themselves, and yeah, that's about all you need. Alright, product research. These are my 4 favorite methods that I like to use, and they are AliExpress, Zendrop, CJ Dropshipping, and TikTok. Obviously, there's so many ways to research products. I'll leave a card in the top right if you want to watch more of my videos about that, but these are the 4 that I'm going to go over. So AliExpress. Literally, it's so simple. Just go on the homepage and you're already bombarded with so many winning products. Like, let's scroll for a second here. You have this screen cleaner, this LED whiteboard. Like, I've sold this before. I found it on the AliExpress homepage. So you get the point. Like, every day, just scroll through AliExpress even for a little bit. I guarantee you it's worth your time, and you never know. You might spot a 6-7 figure winning product. Another very simple way to find products is going on apps like Zendrop and CJ Dropshipping. It's basically like AliExpress but on crack. Because most of these are products that people have already imported, which means they are already being sold. So the only job you're left with is filtering out the not so good products. But I've found some winners scrolling on Zendrop like this. If you watch my 10 winning products video, I'd say like 8 of those I found just scrolling on Zendrop and AliExpress. And the last one, and probably the most effective one, is scrolling on TikTok. So you need to make a new account and then follow some dropshippers. When you scroll your For You page, don't interact with anything except dropshipping videos. And after about like 10 minutes, your feed should be optimized and you'll see videos like this. And you want to interact with them so TikTok knows to show you more. You can also search things like, I want a refund, and also my product doesn't work, because this is also a popular hook. This is probably my favorite just because all the products are already on TikTok and you can just take them and improve on what the competitors don't have, and you're gonna crush it. Store creation. You're gonna want to go to shopify.com, sign up, make an account, and then once you're here, you're gonna pick a theme. So the best themes are Dawn, Refresh, and Sense. I personally like Dawn because how simple it is, but it doesn't really matter. So for this, I'm gonna be selling this cat humidifier. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use Zendrop. You can use CJ Dropshipping. It's a very similar process, but just for this, I'm going to use Zendrop. So I'm going to take my URL, put it into Zendrop, and connect my store. And then it's going to lead me to this, click install. So here's the product I'm going to be using. I'm going to go click add to import list and import it to my store, and there you go. Now if we go to the product section, you should see it right here. And I'm going to title it Misty Cat, and then TM, because that's my brand name. And we can delete all of that. And these images, I'm going to delete these. So there you go. Now you got pink, green, and white. You can delete the size since there's only one option. And the price, we'll just do $18.99. So then you click save. And now you want to add a discount. So we're going to click edit the compare at price. We're going to make this 30. Save it and do that for all of them. Now if we go click customize on our store, you can click right here, go to products, and then here we are. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this text right here. I'm going to delete all of these little boxes. So now we're going to change the announcement. I'm going to make it free shipping on all orders. And then we'll change the color scheme to inverse. Save it. And now you want to go to the header. So we need a logo. We need a consistent brand image. So you can go on Canva or Photoshop. It depends on which one you're better at. I'm going to go in Photoshop and make something simple. So there we go. I'm going to make it transparent. Right here. And there it is. You want to make the desktop logo position top center or middle center. And I can make it a little bit bigger, not too big. That looks good. And now we can save that. So now you want to click this little paintbrush, theme settings, go to colors, and you want to change the accent color to whatever matches your brand. So for me, it would be this. And I can make it a little bit darker, just so it's easier to see. The rest you can keep black. Can never go wrong with that. Now typography. The Poppins font is the best. We're going to make it Poppins bold. Select it. For the body, we're going to also make it Poppins. But we're going to make it semi-bold. There we go. Now you want to go to the button section. Make the thickness whatever you like. I like to use 3. And the corner radius, it's up to you. But I'm going to use like 8. The shadow, you can make it 20. And actually, I'm going to make this accent this one as well. Looks a lot better already. Now you want to go to variant, make the thickness 3. Corner radius, you can decrease it or increase it. It's up to you. I'm going to make it like that. For the input, you want to do the same thing. And there you go. It looks beautiful already. So for the next thing, I like to use an image with text. I'm going to say, ever suffer from dry skin? And then this. We can delete the button. And now we can add the GIF that we created right here. We're going to switch it to the mobile view. Look at that. Looks very good. We're going to make the alignment center for the mobile. We're going to also say center. And remove the bottom padding a little bit. There you go. Now usually I would add like 1 or 2 more of these, but just for the sake of it, I'm just going to keep this one. So now the rest of the store, we can delete these. Can hide that. So now we're going to add the essential apps. Let's go over to apps. Go here. Then we're going to go to the Shopify App Store. And here we are. The first thing I'm going to add is called review. We're going to add it. Install. Now click on products. And then import reviews right here. So here's the product. We're going to copy the link. Paste it in. And now it's going to import. And boom. Reviews have been imported. You can delete whichever reviews you don't want. And then if the reviews don't make sense, you can just click this edit button and edit whatever it says. So let's just say I'm happy with this. Obviously, if I was actually running this store, I would put a little bit more time into actually making better reviews. If you want to change more things, you can change the layout right here. I'm going to use masonry. Also, if you want to change the color to match your color scheme, you can go click customize. I'm just going to make the background my color. So I'm going to grab that. And also for the star. And we'll save it. So here you go. You have clean reviews. Another thing review has is if you click on add block under your product information, you'll be able to see star ratings. And you can move that. I like it above the title, but it doesn't really matter. And then you can go ahead and save that. You can also change the color, just like you did for the reviews. The next app we're going to add is called Uplinky Sticky Cart. This one, so we're going to add it, and you can choose the basic plan. So click on style, uncheck this, keep the font color white, and the background color. Unfortunately, you can't use the hex code, so you have to use the RGB. So to fix this, you can just copy your hex code, search hex code to your RGB. Here you go. Put it in, and then it gives you the values. And for the font size, I like to do 18, and for the padding, I like to do 22. So then click enable, and now when you scroll past, you see the add to cart button. So the customer doesn't have to scroll all the way up. And this increases conversions by a good bit, so always good to have. Now your product page is completely finished. So I forgot to start recording, but I basically just made the homepage. I put the same GIF that we used on the product page, and then another image here, and that's literally it. It doesn't have to be complicated. This works and it still looks clean. Alright, so now we're going to go through the store details. So you want to go to shipping and delivery. So you click manage, then delete all of these. So we're going to delete everything. And then you're going to want to add standard shipping. We're going to say free shipping. Make it like 14 for 30 days. And then you also want to add express shipping for only 8 to 12 days. Sorry, business days. And this one you can make like $2.99 or higher depending on your product. And then you want to do the same thing for the rest of the world if you're selling to them. So $2.99. So now you have your shipping set up. For your domain, I recommend going to namecheap.com and then typing in your domain, say like the Misty Cat. There you go, you can get it for $6.98. A lot cheaper than from Shopify. So next, this is very important. This is so you don't get sued. You're going to want to go to the policies section and then click create from template. So you have all these brackets. You're going to have to fill out all of them or remove them depending on if they apply. But just click create from template. For the shipping policy, you can say shipping times vary depending on where you are. 8 to 12 days, something like that. You can also say processing time 24 to 72 hours. There you go. Now you want to save it. Now you won't get sued. Alright, now you want to go to pages on your online store and you want to click add a page. We're going to title this track order, and right here in this box, paste in this code and change this to your business email. So mistycatbusiness@gmail.com and then save it. So now you have a track order page. Your customer can put in a tracking number, click track, and it tells you everything about it. I'm going to leave the code in the description, so be sure to check that out. The next thing you want to do is go to navigation. Once you're here, click on footer menu. You want to delete search and then add all your policies. So privacy policy, refund policy, shipping policy, and terms of service. And then just save that Now go back and go to your main menu. You can delete catalog because it's a one product store, so nobody's going to ever use that. And now you can have home, contact, and the track order page that we created. Then you want to save it, and there you go. Now just a quick change, you want to click these three dots, go to edit default theme content, search powered, and then here where it says powered by Shopify and the links, just press your spacebar, and now it won't say powered by Shopify at the bottom of your store right here, so it looks more official. The final thing you want to do for the store creation is change your checkout. So here it is. You want to go to your theme settings, click on checkout. You can add your logo right here. You can make the accents your color scheme, and there you go. Just looks a lot better. And then also, if you want, you can add a favicon, and the favicon is what they see at the top of the tab. So you see I put that logo right there, just a nice little touch. So yeah, that's it for the website. Now the final part, advertising. So I'm going to talk about how you can go viral with TikTok organic consistently, how to frame your videos, different hooks and sounds, and then how to completely demolish your competition. So the first step in going viral is having a good hook, because it's the beginning of the video. If it's not good, then people are just going to scroll past. So how do you make a good hook? So good hooks can either be addressing a problem, like a confession. It could be something ridiculous, a fake scenario, just something fun, something to get the viewer engaged. And I know some of you have probably seen hooks like my wife's boyfriend, something stupid. And those, they're so overused now, and even if you do go viral, the video won't get you many sales because the focus is not really on your product. If you're still having trouble finding hooks, you can just go through your niche and look at competitors on TikTok and see what they're doing, and then put your own spin on it. So I can't stress this enough, the hook is the most important part of a viral video. So now let's say you have the viewer hooked. Now you need to maintain that viewer. If you want to keep them watching, you need a fast-paced video, since people on TikTok have a very low attention span. So to do this, you can have quick cuts, nice transitions, and actually displaying your product well. And of course, staying on top of trends, like products, celebrities, video formats, and sounds, is also beneficial. The video should be pretty well put together, because if it's just half-assed, no one's going to really watch it to the end. So here's an amazing example. They're called Bright Sport. They're doing 5, maybe 6 figures a month just from organic. And so many of them are viral because the videos are actually good, like 17 million views.
Does the basketball need to charge? Okay, so the answer to the question is actually no. It doesn't need to charge at all. Just make sure it charges overnight.
So this video, it's a ridiculous claim. He's saying, does the basketball need a charge? People are so confused, and they're like, what? You have to charge a basketball? And the product itself is very good. It's very visually pleasing, and it hasn't really been seen before on TikTok. And there's cuts like every half a second. So very engaging. This is a perfect example of somebody that's killing it on TikTok. So let's say you've been doing this for a good bit of time, and you're still not going viral. That means there is a problem with your video format. So to fix this, you can test different things in your video, like the backdrops, hooks, pacing, length, song, format, angles, and more. And something will work eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's just the amount of volume you put out there. And also another issue I see with new dropshippers is they try to sell a product. They keep advertising like 50% off, link in bio. You have to build an audience through entertainment and then let them buy. Don't try to force a sale because that's just going to make it worse. Once a lot of people get a viral video, they stop posting. Don't be like this because everything will slow down and you're going to be getting less sales. So keep posting. The viral video should motivate you. The final thing is having a good comment section, because people on TikTok, they want to see if other people on the platform like your product as well. And if they do, they're going to be more enticed to buy. So interact with the comments, reply to them with videos. As I mentioned before, your videos need to make the viewer feel something. So like excitement, urgency, nostalgia, etc. So now that you have a framework for making good videos, we can focus on finding a good sound, because a lot of people underestimate the power of a good sound on TikTok, and they're missing out on basically free sales. So first off, the music needs to flow with your video, so try to pick something that matches fairly decently. And to find trending sounds, you can go to big influencers and see what sounds they're using. And once you find something that you think could go well, check if there's around 20,000 videos under that sound. And if the top 3 videos have been in the past 7 days, then you know it's a trending sound and you should definitely use it. So the final section is destroying your competition. So how do you do this? All you need to do is make good videos. When you really look at it, there's not a lot of competition on TikTok because so many people are new and don't know what they're doing. They're not familiar with the platform. If you still don't believe me, you can watch my dropshipper epidemic video. There's a lot of examples in there. And as long as your audience is entertained and you're relatively unique and you have a decent product, you're going to do much better than your competition because the majority of your competition doesn't even have that. And of course, a good website helps as well. So that's it. This is dropshipping A to Z. I've given you all the information you need to succeed. If you've watched this entire video and you still haven't started, that's on you, but you don't have any excuses. So go get after it. I believe in you. You can do this, bro. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and peace.